we are reading The Great Dinosaur Sleepover, written by Linda Bailey, illustrated by Joe Rao. The Great Dinosaur Sleepover. Jake loved dinosaurs, any kind, every kind. He knew more about dinosaurs than anyone in his family. And he just plain loved them. So when his birthday came, he knew exactly what he wanted. A dinosaur sleepover, dino games, dino balloons, dino cake, dino everything. He invited any kind of any into the stupid. But on the birthday of but on the day of Jake's birthday, things were stupendously wrong. His face was sick. All three of them laughed, said that we'll have to wait till next week for the sleepover. Next week, right, Jake, but everything's ready now. Breaking that's what it was. Too sad to read. Jake went to bed early. Too sad to read about dinosaurs. He read about space instead. He patted his pillow and fell asleep. But then, in the middle of the night, he heard a snore. He crept downstairs to see, and there they were in his living room. Real live dinosaurs. They were watching a movie and eating snacks. Jake, that is the thing. Dinosaurs in an instant. Dinosaurus, Electroceratops, and the spiky-headed one that was really hard to say. Where he kept Allosaurus, whispered Jake. We heard you were having a dinosaur party, said the dinosaur. So here we are. Really, said Jake. I didn't mean. I never thought, but wow. I hope you don't mind that we started without you, said the Dinosaurus. This who is yes. Care for some tissue puffs, asked the Leptoceratops. The dinosaurs moved over to make room. Jake squished in. He couldn't believe his good luck. When the movie ended, they played musical dinosaurs. Then they had a dinosaur egg toss. Dinosaurs had never played games before. They loved it. But when Jake suggested pin the tail on the dinosaur, they shook their heads. A pin, they said, no thank you. Next, it was time for the cake. The dinosaur sang happy birthday. Well, sort of. None of them knew the words. They didn't understand the cake either. The Leptoceratops ate the whole thing. Fortunately, there was plenty of ice cream. Then they went out to the backyard. Surprise, yelled the new party guests. Jake's mouth fell open. A Stegosaurus, a Triceratops, and a Apatosaurus. This is amazing. The Stegosaurus wagged his tail. Just so you know, everyone here is friendly. The others nodded. We didn't tell the T-Rex. They whispered, your party is safe. Jake looked around. The moon was full, the stars were out, and 6 dinosaurs had come to his party. He couldn't imagine a better birthday, except my friends would have loved this, he said. Friends, said the dinosaur. He said, ever to Soros. The next thing Jake knew, they were heading on Harry's house. When they got there, Dinosaur stepped on the window. Oh my gosh, said Harry. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. We are happy to meet you, said the dinosaur. But please don't tell the T-Rex that we came. I won't, promised Harry. Oh my gosh. Oh. Next was Carlos. When he saw the dinos, he got so excited he nearly fell out the window. Lepatosaurus had to help him. I can't believe it, said Carlos. They smell like dinosaurs. I never knew what dinosaurs smell like before. Me neither, said Jake. They smell fantastic, said Carlos. He lived on the other side of the river. Unfortunately, the bridge was small and some of the dinosaurs were rather large. It was Jake who solved the problem. Ellie was just as gobsmacked as Harry and Carlos. Can I take a picture? She asked. She ran for her mom's phone. Group selfie, said Ellie. Everyone say cheese, cheese, said the dinosaurs. Don't tell the T-Rex. When it was time to go home, they walked through the park. Jake spotted a ball. Please, he said, just one quick game. The dinos had never played soccer before, but in no time at all, they were huge fans. Then suddenly everyone noticed. The new player, yelled the dinosaurs. Who told the T-Rex? Everyone still aloud except Jake. Hey, wait, he said. Look, I think she's friendly. The T-Rex tried to smile. He never get invited anywhere, she said in a tiny voice. Well, I'm glad you came, said Jake. Would you like to be the goalie? The game was stupendous. Afterwards, they all walked home together. Jake crawled into his tent. The yard was pretty crowded, but the dinos all found places to lie down. The T-Rex got a nice big space. She promised not to eat anyone. As Jake said goodnight, he thanked his guests for coming. This is the best sleepover in the history of the world, he said. In the morning, the dinos were gone. Jake couldn't even find a footprint. They were here, he told his parents. 6 dinosaurs, no 7. Sounds like somebody had a birthday dream, he said. Mom, dream, said Jake. No, it was real. But they didn't believe him. Not until 3 days later, when Ellie showed up with a birthday gift. The best sleepover in the history of the world. Bye.